And we are going live. I am Drew Martin, the host of the Overnight Shift, where I'm on with Ian Cameron here, an expert Major League Baseball handicapper, and we're going to be going over Saturday's lines, try to get you on the right side of the line, the right point of entry here, depending on what team you're looking to bet on or what total you're looking to bet on. So let's get right into it. 907, 908, we got Colorado, Cincinnati, Sensatella versus Adelman. I'll tell you, Ian, Sensatella is a guy, he's been pretty good, fastball slider guy, really only a two-pitch pitcher, almost more of the profile coming in from the bullpen, but this is the first time he'll be facing the Cincinnati offense, the Cincinnati lineup this year. So it is kind of a bet on situation for me on the Rocks. So I would look to go on the Rockies at the pretty even price here. Ian, are you in agreement with me?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, Colorado's been a bet on team, and one of the bet on pitchers on this Rockies team throughout the season so far for me has been Antonio Senzatella. He has been rock solid for this team, and all this talk about Colorado can't pitch on the road, they can't hit as well on the road, they can't win games on the road away from Coors Field. Maybe it's the magic of Bud Black, but they're doing a lot of good things, Drew, to dispel that myth, because this has been a Rockies team that on the road has done a very good job so far this season. 13-6 road record for the Rockies. Very impressive from them. I think they got a chance to keep it going here. I like what I've seen from Senzatella facing the Cincinnati team. I'm not a big Adelman fan. He's really a spot starter to me, not much more than that. 5.27 ERA for him. Hasn't faced Colorado yet, but I think I prefer Senzatella's current form over Adelman. So, and it wouldn't surprise me, guys, to see some Colorado money come in. I've seen Colorado take money already this week in games against Minnesota. We might see more of the same here.
Yeah, good point. They have been taking money. And another thing to keep in mind is both of these teams have pretty good bullpens. So even though it is in a smaller ballpark, not so sure that total gets bet up too much. It's already at 9. But in the sake of time, we'll move on to the next one. 9:15, 9:16, the Yankees and the Rays. We got Tanaka versus Andres. New York Yankees minus 121 right now, total of 8. I kind of look to bet on Tampa when playing in Tropicana, but at the same time, Tanaka is a bit of a bet on pitcher for me. So I'll probably be laying away from this. Not sure if it will get too much movement, Ian. Where do you think this one goes?
Yeah, Tanaka is just a exercise in it's like Genesis, as they used to say, the land of confusion. I'm confused now with the Masahiro Tanaka game in and game out. No clue what I'm going to get from him or if I'm going to get any sort of consistency. If you'll remember, his last start was just absolutely pathetic, really. Tanaka against the Houston Astros on that Sunday night game. I mean, it was just an epic fail for him, really. Didn't get anything going in that start. 8 runs, knocked out after just 1.2 innings, second inning of that game. And really, his last 3 starts have not been great. 4 runs allowed to the Blue Jays, 4 runs on 10 hits in 7 innings against Cincinnati. The hit count has really concerned me. He's given up 25 hits now in his last 15 or so innings. I mean, he is just getting crushed, really, and opposing hitters are making hard contact against him. So I don't think I have a great aspirations of him having success. Let's not forget Tampa Bay just rocked Tanaka way back early in the season, early April. 7 runs he gave up to the Rays here at the Trop. You know, Andresi is not a guy that I came into this season looking to bet on, but I do have to give the guy credit. He's been serviceable. 2.08 ERA his last 3 starts. 4 earned runs allowed in his last 17 innings, 9 walks, 20 strikeouts in his last 17.1 innings. He's getting swing and miss stuff here. As hot as the Yankees have been, they're a team that's tough to go against right now. I may have to here. I'd look Rays. And like I said on the roundtable with you, Jeff, and Donnie this week, Drew, Tampa Bay looks like a little bit of a bet on team because the bats are swinging right now for them.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And you caught me there. I said Tanaka's bet on. I had him as Mark bet on in the beginning of the season. But yeah, you're right. I mean, he's been faltering. So this might be a good time to actually jump on Tampa Bay here, getting a plus price tomorrow. It is a mid-afternoon start there, 4:10. But on to 9:23, 9:24, Toronto, Baltimore, AL East matchup here. Bolsinger versus Gosman. I don't have much on either of these two. I know Gosman's been up and down. And we were talking before, you didn't have much good to say about Bolsinger, but looks like we got Baltimore minus 145 and a total of 9.5, a little juice to the over. Where do you think this line's going, Ian?
Yeah, I think Baltimore is where it has to go. I think it has to end up with the Orioles taking some money. They've been a dominant home team at Camden Yards last year, and also this year they've got a very good home record as well. 13-3 Baltimore at home, just fantastic. Nobody's going to be attracted to Toronto, I don't think, with their struggles throughout the early part of the season. And Bolsinger's not a guy that's going to get people to the betting window. He's just not. I mean, he's a guy that, is just a spot starter until the Jays get a J Happ and some of these other starters back in the rotation. And he got crushed by Atlanta earlier this week. 6 runs, 8 hits, 4.2 innings. Not very good from him. 6 walks in 2 starts with the Blue Jays over just 10 innings. I mean, 6 walks in 10 innings is not good from a command and control perspective. Now he's got to go to Camden Yards, this power-laden lineup, which can take him deep. I think it's going to be a rough outing for Bolsinger. Gausman's a bit of an enigma here, Drew. It's been up and down. I don't know if I want to go in on Baltimore, but I think the team total option might be the best way to go. Baltimore over.
Okay, yeah. So you get that good lineup against definitely below average pitcher. I'm not going to talk you off of that one. And I think we have real quick time for one more. We'll go 925, 926 Texas, Detroit. We got Griffin versus Verlander, the Kate Upton Verlander. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about him, but total at 8.5, minus 115 to the over. And it looks like Detroit's commanding a pretty big price here, minus 161 right now at BetCris and Just Bet. So what do you got on this one, Ian?
Yeah, it's Detroit. It's Justin Verlander at home. I'm sure Detroit might take a little money just because of Verlander on the mound. He's still got that name recognition that, Joe Public might be attracted to. I'm not going to be one of those people. I actually think the other shoe is going to drop pretty soon on Justin Verlander. You look at his on-the-surface numbers this season, Drew. They're pretty good. I mean, he's had a solid season to this point. And especially at home, he's been very good. But I'm seeing a lot of concerning peripherals with Justin Verlander. I'm seeing a declining swinging strike rate. I'm seeing a declining strikeouts per 9 innings rate. I'm seeing an increasing walks per 9 innings rate with Justin Verlander. Hard hit contact a little up. He's escaped and gotten away with it so far, but I think he's going to run into trouble. I think he's a bet against pitcher for me here in the short term. I don't think that his recent results are, I think, masking a little bit that he is not quite pitching as well as his numbers indicate. And I think Texas is the kind of team that can take advantage. Texas is just pummeling the baseball during this winning streak. Texas red hot. They've won 9 straight. They've scored 5 or more runs in the majority of those games. I think this could be a tough day for Verlander, but I'm not sure I trust A.J. Griffin against this Detroit lineup either. So this is a game where we could see runs in bunches.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. And looking at the SBR odds screen right now, I'm actually kind of surprised to see this minus 160 price point on Detroit. I mean, Verlander, he has, 6 straight games with over 100 pitches. You're right. His numbers aren't that great. I mean, his strikeout to walk ratio is not very well. He had 8 walks the last 2 games, 12 walks the last 3 games. I'm seeing major question marks with Verlander, so I'm not laying this price. It would be Texas or pass for me on the side, but I'm with you. I like this total even more than the side. So, anything else as far as the Saturday lines, Ian?
Yeah, I mean, with a team like Texas, 9 wins in a row, you can get that kind of plus price. Might be worth a small flyer. I agree.
Absolutely, man. Well, thanks for taking the time, Ian. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. I am Drew Martin. He's Ian Cameron. We'll be back on Tuesday going over Wednesday's lines here 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. So thanks for tuning in.
Have a great weekend and good luck, everyone.